3 messages before today's interview educates and motivates you. First, if you're a domain name investor, don't you have unique legal needs that require domain name technical know-how and industry experience? That's why you need David Westlow of Wiley Ryan. Go search for David Westlow on Domain Sherpa, watch his interview, and you can see for yourself that he can clearly explain issues, can help you with buy-sell agreements, deal with website content issues and UDRP actions, and even help you write your website terms and conditions. David Westlow is the lawyer to call for internet legal issues. See for yourself at newmediaip.com. Second, managing multiple domain name marketplace and auction site accounts is a pain. Inevitably, you forget to sign into one and you lose a great domain, or worse. Now imagine using a single, simple to use and comprehensive control panel to manage all of your accounts. That's Protrata. You can set up search filters, analyze domains, automate bidding, list domain names for sale, buy domains across all major marketplaces. Protrata also has a new semantic engine that builds Google-friendly websites with rich content and network feeds. Sign up at protrata.com to get 20 free credits and start building and monetizing your domains today. Finally, if you have questions about domain names, where should you go to ask them? The answer is dnforum.com. Not only is DN Forum the largest domain name forum in the world, it's the best. You can learn about domain names and the industry, buy and sell domain names, talk about the domain name news that's happening in the industry, and even meet domainers just like yourself. Register for a free DN Forum account and begin advancing your skills and knowledge today. And when you do sign up, send me a friend request so we can connect on DN Forum. Here's your program. Hey everyone, my name is Michael Seiger and I'm the publisher of DomainSherpa.com, the website where you come to learn how to become a more successful domain name entrepreneur directly from the experts. We've all had a common experience when registering domain names. You go to a registrar, they're unclear pricing tactics, there are constant bombardment of upsell options as you're going through the registration process. There's nickel and diming for other services that you get for free at other registrars that you use. What if there were a user experience that were developed from the ground up that took out all of these trivial actions that you have to go through in order to register a domain name? Today's guest has built just that system. Joining us is Michael Goldfarb, co-founder of NameSilo at NameSilo.com, a registrar launched in October 2010, focused on domains and nothing else. He offers some of the lowest prices on the internet with many free different options. Michael, welcome to the show.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. Your Twitter bio reads, lowest price domains, free privacy, parking, you keep the revenue, enhanced security, DNS tools, domain forwarding, portfolio management, registry lock, sub-account tools. What's the catch here? It doesn't seem like it seems like you're giving everything away for free. I ran across you the other night when I was looking at something online, and I said, there's got to be a catch. What's your catch?
Well, I appreciate the softball to start the interview. There really is no catch. That's actually the question that we get asked most. There's been so many people have so many of the types of experiences that you listed in your intro that it seems to them almost unfathomable that there is a provider who doesn't get involved in all the different types of misleading promotions, pricing tactics, add-ons, charging for things, hidden fees, those sorts of things. That I would say that probably nearly half of the inbound correspondence that we get are people trying to find out what the catch is. There isn't one. It's quite simple. Transparency is what we're all about. We advertise, the price that people pay is the price that they pay when they hit checkout. We don't add any fees. There's no hidden fees. We don't upsell any services. It's just completely transparent, and what you see is what you get.
So even that ICANN fee of 18 or 25 cents or whatever, that's included in your price?
Yes, correct.
Wow. Yeah, because I'll go and I'll find a coupon, or I use another registrar that I pay a yearly service for in order to get one rate, because I don't like to mess around. I don't want to spend my time on discussion forums looking for coupons and trying to find the best deal to register. Like, my time is important. and I want to, if I think of a name or I want to buy a name, I want to register that name and get out and get done and go do some work or spend time with my family or something else. I don't want to have to go around and fight for all these coupons. So I pay a yearly service at one of these registrars, and they quote me the price. And then, of course, there's that sidebar right next to it that says an additional X cents per domain name.
Right. Yeah. No, we don't have that. You won't find any asterisks or special characters regarding pricing. In fact, the pricing that we show, we do give bulk discounts for large orders. We don't even advertise those prices. The price that we advertise is the cost to come by one domain. You can get cheaper prices by placing larger orders, but again, we don't advertise it because we don't want people to be tricked into looking at our website and wondering why they are paying one price when they were told a different one.
All right. So I'm going to ask you about that cheaper prices for bulk and how that's included, and whether you want domainers who have 500 domains and they're renewing every year and they buy 5 domains at a pop or 20 domains a week or whatever. So we'll get into all that. But first, I want to ask you, now that we have an idea of what you do, you're a registrar and you provide these services, I want to know, is NameSilo successful today?
Yeah, NameSilo is successful. I mean, it's I assume that you're asking about financially successful, and the answer is yes, definitely. We're already a profitable company. We've done that by keeping an unwavering focus on bottom line. We don't have the costs associated with a lot of other registrars who offer a lot of other ancillary services. We don't use domain names as a loss leader. To us, the domain name is profitable, and the way that we keep it profitable is by keeping our costs extremely low, but by at the same time not sacrificing the customer service that people expect and need with their registrar. Mm-hmm. So again, by not absorbing costs, I mean by not having big expensive offices, lots of employees doing a whole lot of expensive advertising and so forth. We keep expenses extremely low, and because of that, domains in themselves can be profitable and are for us.
Excellent. Well, it's great to hear that you're profitable. I love to hear about other entrepreneurs that have started businesses recently within a couple of years and are profitable already. What is the total revenue of NameSilo today?
Really don't want to release the exact revenue figure, but revenue is really, I mean, in all the businesses I've been involved in, revenue has always been a figure which is people place way too much importance on. We've always been much more about profit. So revenue, and the revenue for this business, we could have 8 figures of revenue just by offering domains insanely cheaply and driving ourselves out of business. Mm-hmm. So the revenue number in this business especially is, I don't want to say irrelevant, but close to it. The profit is what matters, and that's what's going to lead to the overall health and growth of the company.
Okay. How many customers do you actively have managing domains through your service?
We have almost 15,000 registered users and just over 9,000 that have at least one active domain currently.
Wow. And how many domains do you have under management?
Another question I don't want to answer exactly. Only when other times that we have, it gets posted and circulated online, and people go back and view something that was posted 6 months prior. Right. What I can tell you is this, just in case people view this video, whether it be tomorrow or a year from now, is that we're currently on pace to exceed 100,000 domain registrations by November to maybe December of 2012.
Great. All right. So you've got a lot of domains under management. You've got a system. I want to understand how you guys came up with the idea for this and how you built up the business. I receive emails or comments every once in a while, not a lot of time, but every once in a while, from people wondering how you actually create a registrar. But before we get to the, backing up in the story and figuring out how you got to today, I saw a press release when you launched the business back in 2010. It listed free WHOIS privacy, domain parking where users keep 100% of the advertising revenue, domain defender proactive security, DNS management that I as the user can manage, API access for domain management tasks, credit cards or PayPal, sub-account tools so I can allow let's say an affiliate or an employee of mine to go in and manage certain things on my account, registry locking, and portfolio management. All of those things were provided for free when you launched. Are they still provided for free today?
Yeah, those are still all those things you just listed are free, and we've added a number of other things which are all free as well. We literally do not even have a capability. There's nothing on our website that can even receive payment for anything other than registering, transferring, or renewing a domain name. That's it. We don't have our shopping cart has nothing else that it supports.
Excellent. I'm going to have to sign on right after this interview and register a domain name just so I can see what the process is like, Michael. It's again,
please do.
I'm listening to you and it's like, this is too good to be true.
It's easy to sell.
Let's talk about how you got to this point. You have two co-founders in the NameSilo business. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what are their names?
Michael McAllister and Chris McMurray.
And Michael McAllister, you've known longer than Chris McMurray, correct?
Yeah, I've known Mike since I want to say 8th grade. It might have been 9th grade, but there's a little dispute there. I think it's been I think 9th grade.
All right. And how did you two meet? Were you in class together in
I really don't want
to
answer that.